A month away, and there's an opportunity here in San Diego to get a head start on an important way to honor your departed loved ones. Joining us this morning is Daniel Pozos from Dia del Cafe, but also an instructor of what we're going to be talking about today. Basically, how you can get a head start earlier on this month and how we can honor those loved ones. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
I want you to start off by telling us what Dia de los Muertos is and what it's meant to symbolize.
Well, Dia de los Muertos is a Mexican tradition that goes back thousands of years, and it's there to honor the life of loved ones who have passed. As Mexicans believe, there's three types of death. The physical one, the one where you're no longer visited, and the one you're completely forgotten. So we make sure every year to remember those loved ones who have passed and who have had an impact on our lives and the community.
And obviously, a lot of us know it, and especially people who are not part of the Mexican community probably know it coinciding with Halloween.
Yes.
You were saying it predates Halloween.
Yeah, and in the Americas, it predates Halloween.
Right.
This is more of reuniting with your loved ones. It's nothing scary. It's about life. It's a celebration of life.
Yeah.
And that's what that's about.
So making these altars is obviously very intricate in terms of the process and the time that people spend going into it. So Dia del Cafe is going to be the place where a couple events are going to be taking place over the next couple of weeks. One starting, next Wednesday, right? The first one. And then from there you'll have several ones, it looks like, moving forward. So what's the goal of these events? Is it to teach people how to put these altars together?
Yes, it's to teach people the history, the culture, and everyone could do it, right? This is Mexico's gift to the world, right? We just no longer have cuisine and everything else. We also have this, and we want everyone to learn and participate at home.
So let's walk through what people are going to learn. You set up an awesome display here.
Okay.
So is this how an altar would look?
Yes, there's different types of altars. This is a more common one, the 3 levels, the 3 tiers. There's 7, there's 4, but we have to have 4 basic things on here, elements. We have to have water, we have to have air, we have to have fire, and we have to have earth. And that's represented, the water is represented to something liquid, Dia del Café, coffee, of course.
There we go.
The candles to represent fire.
Okay.
Papel picado that represents the wind. And how do we represent earth? The food.
Yeah,
That's how we give it. So these are pre-Columbian symbols, and they're here today with us in 2022. The levels are as this. The first one here is the heaven level, where the people who have died, you put their pictures up. Here we have Father Brown and Father Jaime Rasura, who were pivotal in the Chicano movement in Barrio Logan.
Okay.
And then we have all the saints and things like that. The second part is earth and also the things that the loved ones loved. I know Father Brown loved mazapan and Mexican candy. Right. We have the traditional pan dulce and the sugar skulls. And here the bottom one is the entrance to the altar.
Are these called nichos?
Nichos, exactly. So these nichos are like small, like shadow boxes, small little altars you display or you carry with you.
And that's going to be also one of the lessons that are coming up.
So 3-part series, we're going to do these. You participate in the class, you know the history, the culture, and you walk away with your own.
And also, flowers are part of it too?
Yes, so these flower crowns will also be part of the classes.
Okay.
These will be made, and we'll explain the history and why, and you walk home with your own unique flower crown.
This is so cool, and I imagine, is this geared toward maybe the younger generation who hasn't had experience, or just for anyone?
It's for everyone. Our hope is that the younger generations take this up and continue this tradition, but it's for everyone, right? Again, I'll reiterate, this is Mexico's gift to the world.
Yeah.
It's a healing process. It's something personal to talk about a loved one, but when you share it with the community, you know, it hurts a little less.
Right. Remind us where people can go. Do people need to sign up in advance? Is there a cost?
They could go. There's a minimal cost to it, but if you follow La Mexicana events on Instagram or Dia del Café at Tony Relas, they're amazing, and they're the ones who brought us here, and Julio also, who brought us out here, so we're thankful for that.
Shout out to Julio. We love Julio. Your Instagram page has a list of all of those locations, times,
and the fees and everything associated.
We only have about 30 seconds left before we go. What does it mean to you?
It's life. I remember celebrating as a kid and learning about my family. My grandmother used to do this, and she'd be doing it also for her great-grandparents.